What are some of the questions that you find are most helpful when coming to that conclusion as to whether or not that asset manager will be a good partner for a Prime Buckles client?
A lot of that is probably holdings based, and again, that goes to the adherence to the process and philosophy. While we're not specifically covering stocks, having, had so many conversations over the years with managers, I mean, we've got a very good sense, outside of the, the mega cap stocks that everyone knows, we have a pretty good, sense of, what holdings should be in, what type of portfolios. So going in depth with a portfolio manager or an analyst and, getting to understand the rationale for owning a stock. Obviously we want to understand the thesis, but, walking through how that particular stock fits into the portfolio. And then, I think from the perspective too of understanding the discipline, oftentimes we'll walk through, different stages of a stock's life cycle, and particularly in terms of its performance. If a stock is performed, very well, understanding if the rationale still holds from a valuation standpoint to hold it, and if the stock has gone down significantly, understanding if, potentially the thesis is broken or if it's an opportunity to add more. Because I think what we see with a lot of our managers is the value add, often doesn't necessarily come from, not only the specific names, but when they get in and when they get out. That's a big part of what we do in building portfolios as well.